Welcome back to the start of the 2019 school year. We wanted to take a minute and make you aware of some changes that will impact you and your daily routine. So sit back for a few minutes and we will walk you through everything that you need to make the beginning of 2019 as smooth as possible. This year, you will notice an increased focus on attendance by our staff. We know that having you here more often leads to a better academic and social experience. Our goal is for all students to have a 90% attendance rate or higher. One change that you and your parent or guardian need to be aware of is that the window to call in an absence has been moved to 48 hours. You now have 48 hours or 2 days to excuse an absence or a tardy. You will also see an increased focus on the student's individual attendance rate and the overall school attendance rate this year. Students, you must maintain an attendance rate of 85% or higher to attend school-related events such as dances and Coachella. Your attendance rate includes excused and unexcused absences. If you fall below 85% attendance for unavoidable reasons, an appeal process will be made available to you. We also applied for and received an attendance grant for the sole purpose of celebrating positive attendance and overall improvement in attendance. Each month, we will offer drawings and/or celebrations for students who are meeting our goal of 90% attendance and for students who are displaying improvement. Another thing we would like to highlight this year is our students' efforts in the classroom and in the sports arena. Each month, teachers and coaches will nominate candidates who are working hard and representing the traits we support here at Mountain View. Winners will be displayed in the Commons for the month that they received their recognition. If you were a student here last year, you lived through the constant changes with the fences and the gates. We would like to take a minute and highlight where you can enter and when you can enter the building at certain points during the day. The main entrance to the building will be open all day. At the start of school before first period, the outside entrances to the A Annex, the C Annex, will be opened by teachers. These doors will be open until 8:40 or when the 5-minute bell rings before class starts. At lunchtime, the C Annex doors will also be open the last 15 minutes so that students may enter close to where they park. The auditorium entrance, or back vestibule, will also be open the last 10 minutes of first period for anyone with a late arrival. If you arrive before that time and want to enter the building, you must enter through the main entrance. These doors will also be open the last 15 minutes of lunch for students who park at the back of the building. You can also enter the building before first period next to the metal shop and the bistro. That door will remain unlocked the entire school day. All of the crash gates that were installed last year will only be used for emergency exits only. These gates are located throughout the school and are marked by the emergency exit symbol. If you are wanting to exit the building during the school day, there are many exits that you can use. You have access to the A Annex and C Annex doors. You can go out to the back of the property via the vestibule, and you can also exit the main entrance to get to wherever it is that you need to be. A change in our parking and flow is that the car gates between the stadium and the weight room will only be open before and after school. There will be no student parking between these two gates. In the north lot, the only reserved parking is between the two faculty and staff parking signs. Outside of our building logistics, we want to make sure that you have access to any tools that could help you in a difficult situation. A resource that we want to remind you about is First Step. First Step is pushed to all district iPads. There are two resources available on First Step. The first resource is Youthline. You can access Youthline by phone, text, or email to discuss anything from a bad day, issues with friends or family, or thoughts of harm for you or a friend. You will be connected with another teen who is highly trained to help you through hard times. The second resource is Safe Oregon. Safe Oregon is where you can anonymously report a safety concern or a potential threat to you or others. All tips immediately go to a tip line technician with the Oregon State Police. Tips can be submitted via phone, text, or email. Lastly, we want to share some simple rules to help you be successful. Get to class on time. Have your cell phones off and away during class time. Please have your hoods down during the school day. Be considerate with your words. If you are leaving class, make sure that you have a hall pass, and help us out by picking up after yourself. We hope that this information clears up any questions that you may have had. Thank you for listening, and make 2019 a great year.